Hello everyone, welcome back to JJTV. I hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we're going to be flying all the way from Carlisle, which we flew to in the previous video, and we're going to be flying over to Stornoway, which is I believe in Scotland, and this is the next step on our trip. So I hope you guys enjoy this journey. I've just taken you through the FS Airlines of kind of what we did last time, and then kind of where we're going to go from this point. So if we quickly have a look over here, let me just move the microphone a bit closer actually. There we go. As you can see, on our first flight we made $593,000. Very unrealistic, but I do have the multiplier for something airline income to be about 10%, I think. Maybe times 1,000. I don't know, something like that. But it does it itself as well. So that's what we're kind of working on. I am booking my flight over to Stornoway now. We're taking the TBM 850, which we flew last time, and we should have enough fuel left over anyway, 285 kilos, to get us all the way there. So we'll book that up, and I'll quickly show you what we're kind of using at the moment. So we're using this dmcity.com route. There's loads of different routes on here, but this is all in ascending order of kind of which ones you take. So we started off on the Blackpool to Carlisle, and now we're on the Carlisle. We were meant to stop in Oban for a touch and go, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to go straight to Stornoway and admire the beauty of the Western Scottish Islands, as it says there. So that's the route we're taking today on a 236-mile trip at flight level 7,000 feet. 70, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's probably going to be a bit shorter than that now. We're not doing a touch and go. Estimated fuel is 155 kilos, so we've got plenty of fuel for that. So yeah, this is our little briefing sheet. Don't need anything else. We're good to go and get in the sim. So I'll catch you in P3D. So we're all loaded up now with Pro ATCX, which is great. So we're going to use that to get everything started up and get some clearance.
Clearance delivery
to make sure we can go ahead
with the information request clearance.
Okay, where's the clearance at? Alright, let's switch the channels. Hopefully it'll do something.
Echo Golf November Charlie.
No, that's
airport
not what we
information
want.
Delta 111.
We want that. Let's try that again, shall we?
Clearance delivery JJ3059 with the information request clearance.
JAJ3059er, Roger. Expect runway 01, clear to EGPO. Expect vectors to climb and maintain flight level 50. Expect flight level 70. Departure frequency is 12115. Transponder code is 4557. QNH1023.
Cool.
Clear to EGPO by vectors, climb and maintain flight level 50, flight level 70 within 10 minutes after departure on 1.1.15, squawk 4557, QNH1023, JAJ3059er.
JAJ3059er, readback correct. Contact ground on 12655.
Roger,
Sweet.
126.55, JAJ3059er.
You know what, I'm going to start up and do a... I'm not even going to push back. We're just going to go for a quick turnaround because we're taking off on runway 01 today, which makes life a little bit more annoying because we could have just taken off on 19. But never mind, so we're going to take off from 01 to see how it goes. That's a runway it's wanted us to do for a little while. So we have set the altitude to 5,000, so let's get everything set up and ready to go. Actually, before we start up, I just want to put this onto auto. I don't like it when it's not on the others. There we go, cool. So let's request startup and pushback.
Ground JAJ3059er, request startup and pushback.
JAJ3059er, startup and pushback approved.
There we go,
Roger,
start and push approved. Happy days. Let's get everything else set up and all ready to go. Other than that, I'm not going to use this because sometimes it decides to go a bit AWOL and just gets really annoying because it decides to plough itself forward. So we're not going to do that this time. We're just going to use Control E to start up, which makes life slightly easier as the oil pressure bumps itself up. Let's get rid of that. Oh, It's not wanting to start up today. Oh, there we go. Took its time. It loves doing that. Stabilises itself out. Anyway, let's request taxi now that we're good to go.
Ground JAJ3059, request taxi.
JAJ3059, taxi via to runway 01.
Via to runway 01, JAJ3059.
JAJ3059, contact tower on 123.6.
123.6, JAJ3059.
The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign if you haven't already done so. We request that you store your luggage and take your seats so we can have an on-time departure.
There we go.
For those passengers seated in a designated exit row, you may be called upon to open that exit in the event of an emergency.
Hopefully we don't hit that
Please
aircraft.
briefing card of the exit row information card located in the seatbelt pocket. To ensure you meet the exit row criteria and understand
Remember, I just want to let everyone know that I'm not a professional pilot or anything like that. I do play, well, not play, just like playing or using, I use P3D for fun and as a hobby. So feedback's always welcome, but you know, don't expect completely professional piloting from myself on this channel. Obviously it will get better over time, and I would consider myself to know quite a lot. Well, not a lot, but you know what I mean. I know the basics. I can fly the Airbus and everything like that, but I really do enjoy flying the GA aircraft, especially when we're doing stuff like this. I'm just hoping we don't get a blue screen. So we've got a taxi at runway 01. Set the flaps for takeoff. Ready for takeoff. Got our taxi lights on as well, which is great. Taxi up this end of the runway. Power up a little bit, try and get down there a bit quicker than we currently are. Nice looking aircraft though, isn't it? Still BM850. Lovely. Oh, and we're veering off to one side as per usual. I don't know why it does that, it always decides to veer off to one side when I fly this aircraft. Quite frustrating, but you know how it is. Them things happen. Let's pull off this bit here and request take
Tower JAJ3059, holding short of runway 01, ready for departure.
JAJ3059, continue taxi.
Always does this.
Taxi JAJ3059.
I'm just going to force takeoff clearance from myself.
Tower JAJ3059, holding short of runway 01, ready for departure.
JAJ3059, line up runway 01.
Lining up runway 01, JAJ3059.
Right, it's not going to give us clearance because it never does. We've just basically forced our takeoff anyway, so we're just going to get rid of that screen quickly. There we go, and we're just going to head straight out. We're going to be heading up to 5,000 and then on our climb up to 7,000. We're doing a 7,000 cruise altitude today. As we're on this world tour, as you would have previously seen. Which means that we get to utilise that.
V1.
It's not going to get to rotate speed, so we're going to get off now. I think I set the rotate speed on this aircraft with Pro ATC too high. So gear up. We should be able to get our
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
already up. So flaps now up as well because we're all good. And now we can enable autopilot to take over. It's quite a quick
Departure JAJ3059, passing 800
Quite a
for
quick
flight
climb.
level 50.
JAJ3059, climb and maintain flight level 70.
Climb and maintain flight level 70,
Here
JAJ3059.
we go, up to 70. So that's what we're going to be cruising at today, 7,000 feet, all the way up to Stornaway, and hopefully it'll be a nice flight. We can enjoy the views of the ORBX scenery. We do have ORBX Scotland as well, I believe, as we come out of the north of England.
J3059, turn left, heading 330 IPDOR.
Left turn to heading 330 to IPDOR, J3059er.
So hopefully this flight will be successful in the end, and hopefully we don't have any blue screens. But I do really like how the light comes across the cockpit in these, and I also like you know, the actual level of detail Carenado put into these aircraft. It's lovely. You know, sit as a passenger if you want to. Really, it's cool. But anyway, enough of that. I will speak to you all when we get to our cruise altitude, and that we're halfway there, and I'll showcase to you some of the views. So we're midway into our cruise at the moment, and we're about halfway there between Carlisle and Stornoway. So I thought I'd give you a quick look out the window of what it's like in the cabin at the moment. We're just passing over quite a lot of the mountainous terrain in Scotland, but I'm going to showcase to you some of the views that I've picked up along the way. So I hope you enjoy. Hi everyone, so we are currently being interrupted by ATC.
Descend to flight level 55, J3059er.
Down to 55, which is fine. So we are in contact with approach currently. Well, actually, I think we're in contact with tower now. As you can see on the GPS, we aren't far away at all. But I'm quite worried because this is near enough where we blue screened last time, so I really hope that it doesn't do it again. I'll be very upset if it does. Not upset, just frustrated. But yeah, we're not far away now, so hopefully things will be smooth. We'll come in for a nice landing, and we're coming in on runway 8, not runway 8, runway 18 on a VOR mic. So we'll see how that goes. Not too familiar with VORs and doing that sort of stuff in GA aircraft, but we'll see how it is and see if they assign anything to us, which they doesn't look like they have, but well, they've assigned us how we're going to come in, so a lot of it's probably going to be visual, to be honest. Right, now we're on our way down to 2000s, and we have been cleared on the VOR to come in and approach, so hopefully things will go smooth, and hopefully things will stay as they are, because things are looking quite good at the moment. We're about 12 miles out, so I'm looking for a successful landing, I hope. I'm sure it'll be alright, I'm sure it'll be fine. Everything's looking quite promising currently, as we come up to Stornoway, not far away now at all, so we're going to have to carry on going straight up and then come back round onto 18. But I believe it is somewhere over there, a little place. So hopefully things will be successful, and it'll be a successful landing. Let's just hope the system holds itself up. Other than that, the visuals on here look insane. Right, there we go. So let's turn that off quickly, and we're going to be making a little bank right over here due to the angle that we're coming in to land on. So we're going to make ourselves come out a little bit, otherwise we're not going to get a good angle of attack. Actually, saying that, it should be fine. Looking at, I've kind of misjudged the actual runway. Let's see. bringing it around for quite a tight turnaround though. Quite tight on here. Extremely tight actually. Oh, come on guys. Let's get this bird on the ground. Let's turn the autopilot off. Director switch off as well. So we're coming down on that tiny little runway. Over there. Doesn't look like a runway to me, but hey ho. Apparently it is. Let's quickly put the range down a little bit. So that's our plan of attack. By the looks of it. Things are holding up well, which is nice. Doesn't usually happen like that. So we're going to come back out as we go across. At least we get to soak up this nice view. I think we're going to have to do a bit of it. This is going to be a really strange landing because I'm doing all this manually. Luckily there's no traffic in the way. But,
Tower J3059er on final.
J3059er. Slow at final approach speed. QNH 1022. Clear to land runway 18.
Reducing the final approach speed. QNH 1022. Cleared to land runway 18. J3059er.
Let's make a quick tight turn. Flaps.
Stornoway Tower, Lima, November, Alpha, Foxtrot, Golf, ready to go.
There we go.
Runway 18, IFR, detected. Lima, November, Alpha, Foxtrot, Golf, cleared for
Landing gear
takeoff,
down.
runway 18.
Go on, let's make this a successful landing.
Runway 18, Lima, November, Alpha, Foxtrot, Golf.
Tower 1,
holding short of runway 18, ready for departure.
let the aircraft holding short.
Position 1.
Let's make this a successful landing, hopefully. Scenery's looking good though, really nice.
500.
Way too high. Ish. It's probably the most unprofessional approach you've ever seen. Usually Pro ATC loads everything in for you on the GPS, but I decided not to this time. Sorry if you can hear the joystick twitching. Is that a Beechcraft sat there ready to take off? By the looks of it, it is. Let's just hover a little bit and get a yaw.
80 knots. J3059er. KP is west. Contact ground 170.35.
Oh,
120.35.
can't turn this yaw down thing off for me. Lovely. But we've pretty much slowed down now anyway, which is fine. Don't know which way we're going to taxi off. We'll find out. We'll use our little electric flight bag to... can't really taxi off at that runway. It might be a case of going all the way down to the other end. Let's turn the approach off now. I did turn that off earlier. Yaw damper will not turn itself off. That's fine. We'll just go down here. Let's, while we're doing this, contact ground and request taxi to parking.
Ground J3059 is clear of the runway. Request taxi to parking.
3059er, taxi via the terminal 1 parking position 6.
Via terminal 1 parking position 6 J3059er.
We can go off here. Terminal 1 parking position 6.
The termination of our flight this morning, so we ask that you check seatbelt pockets, closets, and overhead bins for any articles you may have brought with you. Extra care should be
You know, the little flaps in the back from what it would be if you were in a commercial jetliner.
Have a pleasant stay.
Alright, let me just load up the flight bag quickly, just to see that we are going to the right place, yeah. Oh no. We got a long taxi round, that's fine. That's Terminal 1. That's quite a fair-sized airport, actually, you know. Quite nice. Not gonna lie. I'm just using my the Avla soft or whatever it's called, EFB version 2, and we're currently taxiing around. It's also got my parking location on here, which is cool. Didn't realise that. I don't know if there's actually, let me zoom into that. Yeah, no, my parking location isn't there because we're parking location 6. A lot of people standing around watching. We're over at Terminal 1. I like the ORBX people flow at these airports. It's nice to see. Quite a long taxi round actually. We've got a taxi around the back end of runway 24 before we can go and park up. But I'm so glad it's been successful. Finally. It's like the 4th time I've tried this flight, and it's the first time it's actually paid off. So I'm a happy chappy, and I hope the you guys enjoyed the video. It's probably quite a long one. These are probably about 25-minute episodes, but you know, it's fun to join in, showcase the views to you, and you know, kind of what goes on this little trip that we're doing. So if you guys want to enjoy the journey with me, then by all means join on the virtual airline page on FS Airlines. You know, I'm all more than welcome to join. You can fly these routes with me, potentially on VATSIM as well. So old Terminal 1. It's really nice around here, isn't it? I like the lighting that it has on it. Except when it veers off to one side like it always does, which is really annoying. But it's fine. You know what it is. We know what it is. We know how it is. And we're just going to turn in here. So you can probably hear creaking from my joystick. We're going over to the big parking, which is where the fuel is. I'm going to quickly put the parking brake on now just to end the flight on FS Airlines, which is cool, which means the flight's ended. Cool. Otherwise, sometimes when you go over to these fueler things, it fuels up your aircraft, and the next thing you know, it's fueled up your aircraft and it's buggered up the FS Airlines client. This has been a really successful flight though. Finally. Managed to get it done. We will hold there. There we go. Let's get this little bad boy turned off, shut down. There we go. Still have the taxi lights on. Brilliant. But yeah, anyway, that is it for today's flight, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not sure what the next route is. I'll have to find out and showcase that to you in the next video. I believe it's up to Reykjavik somewhere, or somewhere in Iceland, maybe Greenland, not too sure. But yeah, we've done it. We finally managed to do it after 4 attempts. 4 or 5 attempts. So I'm really glad this has helped and managed to sort myself out. So if you are joining on the journey, make sure you check out our website and see where we're going to next and log your journey as an FS Airlines. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, I found it useful at all, or you did just find it enjoyable, you know, if you want to tag along for the journey, then by all means leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, and feel free to subscribe as well to stay tuned with the content that I produce, especially around flight simulator like P3D and also some automotive content. So thanks. Yeah, that sounded so much better in my head. Anyway, see you later. Peace.